Well, I'm down here on the embankment, and behind me there is Big Benzene. And I'm not kidding you about that, Big Benzene. And that's because that's the old, it's called Shell Mex House, and it's the old Shell and BP headquarters from the 1930s. It is now Penguin Books. So if you can see up there, but just hiding behind the tree up there is our old friend Cleopatra's Needle, which I've did a video about before, called Strange Stones, and I'm hassling a little guy down here. I'm sorry, little guy. Now, I've noticed something strange going on. In front of these buildings, in between the Thames and all of those buildings back there, including the Savoy Hotel, which is where Justin Bieber stays, by the way, just in case you wanted to know that. There's Embankment Gardens, which seems to have a certain trait. The trait that it has seems to be Egyptian. All the way down here towards Big Ben there is palm trees, giving us the impression that somebody seems to be very keen on either Egyptian history, Egyptian mythology, or possibly just the whole ethos of the Egyptian empire, which was, of course, was about expanding the borders, extending the empire. You couldn't really say slavery, but use of the, using up the workers for your own ends. Well, I'm taking a trip down to the bottom of Embankment Gardens because there's something I want to show you. And first, as always, I'm going to cross the road and maybe get run down by a Bentley. So let's walk out in front of the Bentley and see what happens. Oh. No. He decided not to kill me this time, but instead spare my life. Lots of very strange plants here. Now just check this out. See the palm tree? And there's another palm tree. And this big circle is actually a set of 3 circles interlinked with sort of long bits. This technical language I'm using right now. Now, I'm not here to talk about this guy. I mean, here's the same thing. Here, look. The round circle. I'm not here to talk about this guy. So I'm not really sure who he is. It says Outram, whatever that means. And I'm not here to chill out with the pigeons either, although they do look like they're having a really good time. I mean, look at them in their natural state, foraging. Amazing. No, I'm here to talk about that guy, surrounded by palm trees. That building, by the way, is the original Ministry of Defence building. Now, I believe it's got 2 spires on it. I believe that they're both penthouses, which cost about £300 million each. And I do believe that One of them is owned by the CEO of Rio Tinto, which obviously is a very upstanding and very important organisation. The new Ministry of Defence is that building over there. You can see the red flag. And there's just palm trees all over this place. Now this guy, this is not that guy I thought it was down there. There's three of them in these three circles, like a trinity of palm trees. Now this guy up here is called William, no he's not, yes he is, he's called William Tyndale. Mildly terrifying. He was around the time of Henry VIII. It was actually said that it was this guy, or his writings, that encouraged Henry VIII to break with the Catholic control system, the Roman Catholic control system, and get a divorce. There you go, William Tyndale. It's all like a flying sort of sun disk, a wreath. What is that? Is that a little dude in the middle? That is really scary. First translator of the New Testament into English from the Greek. Born 1484, 500-year anniversary of 1984. Died a martyr in Belgium. Thy word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. The entrance of thy words giveth light. And this is the record that God has given us eternal life, and this life is in the Son. The last words of William Tyndale were, Lord, open the King of England's eyes. Within a year afterwards, a Bible was placed in every parish church by the King's command. That would have been Henry VIII, I guess. Now, this is quite an important guy. It's a professional video making again. Quite an important guy, because this guy was sort of like the precursor of William Shakespeare. They say that William Shakespeare kind of changed and evolved the English language. Well, this guy was the first individual to start doing that. They said he changed the English language so much that the modern English was kind of indistinguishable from what they called Old English. In fact, he would say that the people who spoke Old English were kind of, rough and ill-educated and kind of lower class of people. But of course, the English language that was brought in, a lot of people say that, the very English language itself was kind of designed to be a control system. This was the guy that invented a phrase, seek and you shall find. A phrase that I live my life by. But he also invented a phrase, the powers that be.